Do you support appointing non-citizens to government advisory boards?
I was invited here today to discuss welcoming cities.
Yes or no?
I was invited here to discuss welcoming
This
cities.
is a yes or no
If you're
question.
interested in asking me
You're not
questions
gonna
about the
filibuster.
welcoming
I'll
city,
take that as a
I'm
yes.
happy to
We're gonna
answer
move
those
on.
questions.
No, do you support allowing illegal aliens to obtain driver's licenses? Just yes or no?
So the city of Chicago has been a welcoming city for over 40 years.
I'll take that as a yes. Next question.
And that's the policy that we will hold to.
Do you support tax dollars subsidizing or paying for the health care of illegal aliens?
I support investments in all residents of the people of Chicago, and that's what I do.
That's a yes as well.
Before we get into this, make sure you hit like, subscribe to Capital Truthline, and turn on notifications, because what you're about to see is exactly why Washington elites panic when real accountability shows up. Today, a Texas congressman did what the media refuses to do and exposed the truth straight to a mayor's face.
Well, do you support allowing illegal aliens to obtain driver's licenses? Just yes or no?
So the city of Chicago has been a welcoming city for over 40 years.
I'll take that as a yes. Next question.
And that's the policy that we will hold to.
Do you support tax dollars subsidizing or paying for the health care of illegal aliens?
I support investments in all residents of the people of Chicago, and that's what I do.
That's a yes as well. Do you support free or reduced college for illegal aliens?
Again, I support the investments of all residents of the people of Chicago.
Take that as a yes. Next question. Do you support allowing non-citizens to vote in local elections?
Again, I'm not over the jurisdiction of that type of law, but again, I'm committed to investing in all residents of the people of Chicago.
I'll take that as a yes. I've got an article from the Chicago Sun-Times, and I'll quote here briefly. Johnson proposed, among other things, that all residents, regardless of citizenship status, be able to vote for Chicago Board of Education members. Next question. Your website states, and this is your campaign website, quote, "I will not stop fighting until abortion access is completely secure for people all over the country," end quote. Yes or no, do you support taxpayer-funded abortions for illegal aliens?
I support the reproductive rights of all people, all women.
That is a yes as well. Your mayoral transition website mentions support for creating a Chicago Board of Education non-citizen advisory board. Again, yes or no, do you support appointing non-citizens to government advisory boards?
I was invited here today to discuss welcoming cities.
Yes or no?
I was invited here to discuss welcoming cities.
This is a yes or no
If you're
question.
interested in asking me
You're not
questions
gonna
about the
filibuster.
welcoming
I'll
city,
take that as a
I'm
yes.
happy to
We're gonna
answer
move
those
on.
questions.
No, we're going to move on. As you know, President Trump, unlike the previous administration, has taken serious action to bring foreign criminal gangs to justice, to take our border back and to restore public safety in our communities. He designated 8 transnational criminal organizations and cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. These are groups like Tren de Aragua, MS-13, Sinaloa, other of some of the most grotesque and ruthless and brutal organizations in the world. You, as mayor of a sanctuary city, have been virtually giving favors to illegal aliens. Apparently, you support an enormous amount of taxpayer resources going to them as well. But you yourself have also received a lot of gifts. And for those of you who don't know, Mayor Johnson has a secret gift room that is not given access to the public or for access to the Office of Inspector General. I'd like to ask you a couple questions about that. Do you know everyone who's given you a gift since you became mayor?
The city of Chicago has had a policy for 40 years
yes or no question.
where there are individuals that would like to give gifts to
I'm
the city of
reclaiming my time.
Chicago,
I'm going to take that as
and
no.
we do not accept those
when
gifts.
Did you become
we
mayor?
receive them on
no, I'm
behalf
going to reclaim my
of
time
the city
here.
of Chicago.
You're not going to filibuster here. When did you become mayor?
I was elected mayor of the city of Chicago in April of 2023, and I was sworn in May 15th
on June
of
12th,
2023.
On June 12th, 2023, you received Hugo Boss cufflinks and a personalized Mont Blanc pin. Do you know who gave you those?
So I did not receive those personally. The city of Chicago
You received those
them,
on behalf
and
of
that's
the city
right
of
on behalf of
Chicago.
the city of Chicago,
you know,
as
I
every
understand the
mayor
difference.
in the
Do you know
history of
who-
Chicago who has
Do you know who
provided
gave those
gifts
to the city of
Chicago.
Do you know who gave those to the city of Chicago?
So again, on behalf of the city of Chicago, there
It's
are
a yes
gifts
or no
that are
question.
received,
Do
but I
you?
do not
Do you-
accept. Those are not
So you
my
don't-
personal
so you
gifts.
don't know.
Those are the gifts of the city of
On March
Chicago,
18th,
and that's why you are aware
2024
that they exist because they are
reclaim
within the
my
law.
time here, sir. On March 18th, 2024, you received a Gucci tote bag. Do you know who gave you that? Gave the city of Chicago that?
Again, I was here and I was invited
I'll also
to
take that as
respond
no.
to the
On March
questions
19th,
around
2024,
welcoming
the
city, and I'm
city of
happy to answer
Chicago
any of those
received
questions.
A Givenchy bag, a Kate Spade purse, and Carucci shoes. Do you know who gave the city of Chicago those?
Again, I was brought.
I'll
I
take
brought
that as
my
a no.
energy
I'm
here
reclaiming my
to
time
respond
here, sir. I am
on behalf of the
reclaiming
city
my
of Chicago
time.
of
This
what a welcoming
raises
city
serious
ordinance
ethical
is.
concerns. You're providing an enormous amount of aid to illegal aliens, aiding and abetting criminals who have come into our country illegally. And you yourself are receiving an enormous amount of gifts, and you won't even tell us who they're coming from. That
Chairman,
raises
time is up.
serious ethical
We have a
concerns.
5-minute rule.
What you just watched was not political theater. It was accountability in real time. Congressman Brandon Gill walked into that hearing prepared, focused, and unwilling to let Chicago's mayor hide behind buzzwords and talking points. The setup was simple. Yes or no questions. Do you support driver's licenses for illegal aliens? Taxpayer-funded healthcare for illegal aliens? Free or reduced college for illegal aliens? Voting rights for non-citizens? And every single time, the mayor refused to answer directly. Instead, we got the same recycle line over and over again. We're a welcoming city. That's not an answer. That's an excuse. And Gill did exactly what every American watching at home was thinking. He translated the evasion into plain English. If you can't say no, the answer is yes. That matters because these policies cost real money. Taxpayer money. Money from hard-working Americans who are already struggling with inflation, crime, and failing infrastructure. But then came the part that should outrage every single Chicago resident. The gift closet. While the city is overwhelmed by a migrant crisis, crime, and budget shortfalls, the mayor is associated with a stash of luxury items. Gucci tote bags, Hugo Boss cufflinks, designer shoes, Kate Spade purses. Not necessities, not ceremonial plaques. High-end luxury goods. And when asked the most basic question, who gave them to you, the mayor suddenly couldn't remember. Or wouldn't say. Instead, he hid behind technicalities. They belong to the city. I accepted them on behalf of Chicago. That explanation might work if there was transparency. But there isn't. The Inspector General doesn't have easy access. The public doesn't have clarity. And the mayor won't name the donors. That's not ethical leadership. That's arrogance. Here's the bigger picture the mainstream media doesn't want to discuss. You have a sanctuary city demanding federal money to deal with the consequences of illegal immigration, while its mayor refuses to answer basic questions about gifts from unknown sources. At the same time, Americans are told borders don't matter, citizenship doesn't matter, and accountability doesn't matter. Congressman Gill didn't raise his voice. He didn't grandstand. He simply refused to let the mayor run out the clock. I'm reclaiming my time. That line mattered because it showed Americans that someone in Washington still understands who works for who. This hearing exposed the double standard perfectly. Law-abiding citizens are expected to follow every rule, pay every tax, and accept every consequence. Political elites, on the other hand, get excuses, secrecy, and luxury. This is why accountability terrifies the establishment. And this is why voices like Capitol Truthline exist. We tell the truth they don't want told.